credit. Chances are you've heard of it. Some people are for it, and some despise it. Welcome back, you guys. And in today's video, I'm going to go over what credit is, why it can be potentially helpful for you, what I'm doing to build my own credit, and what it can be used for. The goal of today's video is that you guys leave it with newfound knowledge. So without further ado, let's get to the information. To put things simply, credit is basically a report card for adults. Credit basically shows how good you are with managing money. If you can manage money well, you'll have good credit, and vice versa. The difference between a debit card and a credit card is quite simple. Using a credit card is using borrowed money that you're going to pay off in the future. Using a debit card is using money that you already have in your checkings account. A line of credit is basically how much borrowed money you potentially have at your disposal. Now, having thousands of dollars potentially at your disposal doesn't mean you should spend it all. Remember, the point of credit is to show how good you are with managing money. I personally only use about 10 to 30% of my available credit at all times. A credit score is the report card I told you guys about earlier. Each time you pay your credit bill on time and in full, your credit score goes up. You want to aim for a credit score of about 700 and above. That's typically where you're going to get the best interest rates. The reason why people like Dave Ramsey say to avoid credit like the plague is because of the debt that will typically follow it. Consumer credit card debt is pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, but there is a way to avoid it. Simply pay your bill on time and in full, and you shouldn't have a problem with the debts or the fees. There are people out there that already spend more than they make, so you hand a credit card to them and it just amplifies the problem. It's like adding gas to an already burning flame. They swipe, 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 only to find out that they can't afford to pay the bill at the end of the month, which is where most credit card debt tends to stem from. If you're one of those people, I'd advise against credit cards, but if you're not, you shouldn't have a problem. Remember, when you guys think of credit, I want you to think of leverage. Credit is just one of the many wealth building tools at our disposal. Good credit opens up doors that otherwise would be closed. For example, you could leverage your credit score to purchase your first real estate property. You use an FHA loan to purchase your first real estate property, which is a multi-family home. You rent out the other rooms, you live in one for free, whilst your tenants pay off the loan. And in a year's time, you refinance and you purchase another real estate property. Now you have 2 income producing properties and you're on your way to building passive income through real estate. Congratulations, you've just leveraged credit to build wealth. We really aren't taught these things in school, and honestly, much less from home. As for myself, I don't really come from wealth, so self-education has been key to building my family's income portfolio. I promise you guys this stuff is not rocket science. With a little bit of the right education, we can move mountains. The way I'm building my credit is fairly simple. I use my credit card for purchases I would have made without it. Think of your food, your gas, your groceries, your books, things like that. I then pay off my bill in full when it's due. And honestly, that's about it. I simply buy what I need with my credit and then pay it off. It's fairly straight to the point and simple. Plus, I get cash back for purchases I would have made either way. Having credit gives you automatic leverage when you walk into a bank or to any other lender's office for that matter. And that's credit in a nutshell. I know everybody has different views on things, and that's honestly okay. To each their own. And that's the end for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and found some new information in it. I really do strive to provide free game for you guys in every video that I make. Like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm, and I'll see you guys on the next one.